all of you guys today, the stuff that we do, you guys can all replicate on your own. You can all bring it to your high school and club practices. In boxing, they punch. What's the strongest way for me to punch? With my body and in a straight line, correct? So what I want you guys to think about for this drill is my pinky is gonna slice towards that ball, right? And I want my thumb to almost turn into it, so now I'm punching straight on at that ball. Does that make sense? So what we're gonna do, we're gonna be nice and loose, light with our hands. We're gonna have all the weight on our toes and our knee. And as we hear that whistle, we're gonna drive and snap our body towards the ball. The biggest thing that I would say when these guys are facing off, make sure your hips and shoulders are pointed towards that ball. You almost want your head looking sideways straight at it. Set. 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 All right. You're gonna half clamp 3 times in a row for me. All right. You guys all know what a half clamp is? Yeah. We're gonna work on going down the line first. So I'm gonna start with the ball at the very top of my stick. Both hands should be punching towards that ball. Do I want to punch far out with my left hand or almost punch diagonal so it helps my right? Almost punch diagonal so it helps my right. So I'm gonna try to slam my fist right to the back side of that ball, and I keep that punch nice and straight. Both hands snap towards that ball. Set. Good. And we want to freeze. Take a mental snapshot every time. See where that ball is in relation to your throat. 3/4 down. Remember, we're not going against each other. Half clamp form. Set. Good. Check and communicate who's a little bit closer to the throat. And think about what you did to prepare for that. Set. 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 The biggest thing that I see is stance. Some of you guys are starting back. Is this gonna help or hurt me if my knee's not close? Why? What do I miss out on? Who said power? Yeah, I can only reach this far. Right? Now if I'm next to that line, how much further is that? Almost twice as far, right? So I get stuck on that first move. Am I gonna be able to rotate it from here? No. So keep working on your stance. Again, I said the ball's 3 to 4 inches. We don't have to punch really far. It just has to be short and sharp right to that throat. And then lastly, pressure on my hands. Sometimes it's good to put pressure on this right sidewall, right? So I can start a little closer to the ball. But we don't want to be squeezing or be heavier on our hands. Why? If I'm squeezing, am I using the energy in my hands? Is there any potential energy? Science guys, do we want potential energy when we face off? Yeah. Yeah, that's how we can be explosiveness if we're not using our muscles already, so we can fire as soon as we hear that whistle. Now back to that elevator drill. I want you guys to really try to engage those forearms. The progression is top, middle, just above the ground. You guys got? Push off those toes, our head and our shoulders drop maybe 3 inches down. Set. Partner 2, you're set. And your chest a little more. Yeah, but that's down. Lean like that.
That looks so bad.
Set. 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 Owen. So Owen's facing off. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna stand in front of Owen. All right, down. Your left hand, I want you to hit my stick. All right. First whistle, all we're gonna do is clamp. Set, whistle, freeze. Second whistle, we're gonna pinch. Just stay there. Now pinch. Good. Third whistle, we're gonna hop. The fourth whistle, we're gonna drag around my stick and pop it out to the left.
Set. Armpit. Hop. Out.
Yep.
Set.
Our progression, if we can't go forward and we're here, we could defensive exit, but I think the easiest one, if someone steps down that line and we're already in the process of going forward, is pointing our left foot to the sideline and going straight to the left. All right, so that'll be the first one. Next will be a defensive exit. So we're gonna clamp, pull the butt end down, rotate, counterclockwise, pinch, go out the back. The third one, gonna work on going back left or even back right, is we're gonna clamp, pinch, drop step with that stick pinch, drag past my front foot, pop it to the back left. Now how do we go right? Right, we get to that same tripod spot or our pro hop position. We're gonna head fake like we're going forward, roll those wrists back, pop it back right. And notice I turn my shoulders to my opponent so he could not get his stick in and disrupt that exit. Last one, we're gonna rotate counterclockwise. We're gonna pop it front right. So it'll be a fake defensive exit, drag fake, pop it forward. All right, you guys got all those? All right, everyone own ball. Make sure, if I go like this, I shouldn't be able to touch anybody. Both lines, I'll talk us through what we're doing.
Set. Good. Set. Oh, you didn't drop step. You kept going forward. You thought Stop.
Right? That's what, like, if you lose the face off and you can get him not to catch the ball standing and have to go backwards, that's a success. In terms of actually creating a 50-50. All right, let's partner up.
Sometimes make it different. Set. Oh, good team.
That's a good headlight. Because I would. Disrupted.
Set.
Set. Whistle. Rotate. Counterclockwise. Yep. Double whistle. We pinch, hop, and go out.
I've been trying to do it at least for each drill, but I've also tried to get
Left hand low.
right behind he's doing this thing.
He does it anyway. Down. Set. You ain't ready. Oh, right.
Set. Set.
Way to go, Rhett. Way to go.
Now the goal here is to turn down a little bit and drive like 2 inches in to get that ball close to the throat. While our right hand's doing that, what should we do with our left? Not forward, because this is setting us up to do what? To tie up, correct. What do we want to do? You want to go up so we get as much of that ball in the throat as possible and can pull it out. Listen. That was pretty good. Good pinch. Oh! Oh, he just got more left. Good rotation. Oh, nice shove. Set. Oh, good defensive rotation. Set. Oh, good right pop. You twitch it. Set. Good rotate. Oh, nice job. So he had a little more. That's what you can rotate around the ball. He did a great job of pinching. Good exit.
Thank you. Yeah, dang it, this guy.
Pinch. Come back down. Show me what you're doing in motion.
Me?
Yeah, you. Yeah, you. Set.
Oh, look, that really fun.
What'd you do with your elbow? Did you snap or bend?
I think I bent.
You bent. So great technique. Good job. He just turned down a little bit more. That was nice. Set. Oh, you let it play the ground ball. Oh, that was nice. Pull that out.
Is it 2 out of 3?
Yeah.
That one.
You got one more wrench with that stick. Oh, you had that speed.
Come on, Matt.
Get a kick.
Eli, good box out. Set. What's the score with it? That was quick. Set.
Oh, Eli.
All right.
Oh yeah, kick it.
Oh, good ground ball. Set. Rotate.
I said that.
All right. Set. Pinch. Oh. Oh, good scrap. Set. Good battle.
Find it.
Did you guys learn anything? Did you guys have fun? So when we coach, those are the two things I always try to make sure happens, that you guys have fun and that you learn something, right? But nobody became an All-American or a professional player or even a college player by facing off for 2 hours in one day, right? So what is the action plan from here on out for all of you guys?
Practice.